The Heroes of Greyhawk is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Superior Adventures Guild. My name is Dave, your humble dungeon master and host for Heroes of Greyhawk. Tonight, we're going to be diving back into the wonderful world of Greyhawk and one of my favorite events of the week, because I get to hang out with some goofy, fun people that you all have come to know and love. And here they are. Look at these beautiful faces. Look at all these people with red noses, gray beards, shit-eating grins on their faces, and bangs like you wouldn't believe.
Bangs for days.
Bangs for days. You banging,
bangs
girl.
and beards for days.
Yeah, we are banging with beards and bangs. The beard bang bangers. Anyways.
Beard bang? Wait.
No.
Hold on.
I was just rhyming.
That.
Yeah, we'll work. Yeah, we'll fix that in post. Nothing to worry. There's nothing to worry about, man. There were never any rails. That's the big secret. There were no rails. Where we're going, we don't need rails. Dude, stop it, Shelly. Shelly and I have some sort of a weird psychic link that is rearing its ugly head. It's bizarre.
We've played a lot of games together.
Yeah, we've spent too much time together, Shelly.
We melded.
Yeah, we have. Hey, you guys, thanks for being here. We've got a bunch of announcements and things of that nature. So let's first of all go around the horn and have each of you introduce yourself, who you're playing. If you have got anything you want to plug, please do that. Let's start tonight with Chad. Welcome back, Mr. Vamp Wickman.
What's up, everybody? Chad here, Vamp Wickman Online. Here on Tuesdays playing Heroes of Greyhawk. I'm playing Ulrin, the College of Swords bard that seems to make some of the party nervous. Maybe, I don't know what's going on.
And
it's hard
DM.
to make them as nervous when I keep falling dead, though. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Outside of here, you can find me at GaryCon and Founders and Legends. I will be working the charity fundraiser and also the costume contest, which information will be posted very soon about that as we put that up there for people to sign up for. It's going to be a lot better this year. It's going to be pretty amazing.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait. We got some good stuff going on. I can't wait to see all my friends here and all of you that are online.
Well, thank you, Chad. I'm very excited for all of what you just said, and especially because one of our very own is going to be entering the cosplay contest as a mermaid. We're going to be wheeling her out in a giant aquarium. So Look out, cosplayers, because here comes none other than Minnesota Muse.
Wait. Did you just volunteer me to do something?
Yeah, we're going to have a float. We're going to be wheeling you out in an aquarium. Go.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You may have underestimated how heavy an aquarium is full of water. And a person. Hello, everybody. I'm Ashley. You may know me as Minnesota Muse. I'm back from vacation.
Woo.
But because I'm back from vacation, I, of course, have a little sniffle. I wore masks like as much as I possibly could, and still the sniffling. So I'm going to try to mute as much as I possibly can. If you want to be friends with me, find me on Blue Sky at Minnesota Muse, or Threads as Minnesota Muse, or Threads is Minnesota Muse 99, because there's apparently another Minnesota Muse
How
out there somewhere.
dare they muse?
I know, right?
That's
Who
rude.
are they?
Yeah.
Anyway, or just join our Discord, because we're always on there sharing coffee memes
And mermaiding.
every day. Yeah, come on by. It'll be a good time. I am playing for you tonight Xanthi, the golden-eyed, golden-skinned, celestial changeling sorcerer. I like to light things on fire, and I think Alrin might want to kill me if he really knew what I looked like. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Everything's going to be fine, and I'm really excited for the display at GaryCon. It's going to be amazing. Thanks, Ashley. Great to have you back. Glad you had fun on your vacation. We made a lot of decisions when you were gone. Next, we'll go to Shelly. Hey, Shell.
Hey, what's up? I'm
Not
Shelly.
much.
You can. Oh, hey. Okay, good. Sorry. I
You doing all
guess.
right?
Yeah. You can find me on Threads and Blue Sky and Instagram at Hey It's Flea Monkey, and Flea Monkey in the chat, like on the Discord, doing the stuff that Ashley just talked about. Tonight, I am playing Nori Philomena Bibblespark, a 5th level Hexblade Warlock, who gonna do some hexes tonight, maybe.
The Hex Machine.
gonna-
I thought that
no-
was the new tagline.
Right, rocking out like a hex
Did I do that one
machine.
already?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I think
Yep.
you should do it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
doing.
change the graphic, which I should probably put up. Yeah, it's amazing.
See, that's what we need, an emoji that is hex machine.
Dude, well, there's so many emojis. Just start
There's
writing
so
them
many
down.
songs.
So many emotions.
I'll have a new one next week.
Okay.
Kind of.
I put a spell on you.
We have a.
Now
No.
you're mine.
There's a theme. We're
Hex.
changing the word from sex to hex.
Okay, got it. I wanna hex you up. See?
For example.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Mhm.
Which,
All right,
by the
great.
way,
Yeah.
was Color Me Bad, not Belle Biv DeVoe.
Oh,
We
really?
screwed up. Yeah, we
Shit.
screwed up. Big
Wow.
time.
Well, Belle, Biv, and DeVoe, we know you're big fans. We apologize for getting you mixed up with
Color
what
Me
was it?
Bad.
Color Me Bad. Color Me and Bad.
Freak-
we love you
frequent
guys too.
listeners. Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big supporters.
Love
A
it.
lot of chat.
Yep. Speaking of listening, let's jump over to Andy G3D.
I heard that. Hey,
Yes, you
what's
did.
up, Dave? How's it going?
Hey, it's going well, man.
name's What's up,
I know who
everybody?
you are.
My name is Andy,
Oh,
also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch and in other places around the internet. Yeah, tonight I will be playing Desmond, a
Thanks, Ethan.
multi-class rogue wizard who is excited to have his brother back, sort of.
Wait, you're not going to
let's-
keep the Rocky Woodhall thing?
We'll see what happens tonight. AKA
goddamn
Rocky Woodhull.
Woodhull.
Yep. That's one of Dez's aliases.
It's a
He
good
had
one.
few. Mhm.
But you forgot about it though until I brought it back into the game, which was one of
Yeah.
my favorite moments.
That was a good one.
It was. Look, I appreciate you guys being here. Ashley, I'm really glad you're back. We missed you last week. We've got a ton of announcements, you guys, that I want to make sure that we get through. So let me jump right to it. We are super jazzed to be participating in next weekend's Greyhawk Mega Stream fundraisers for St. Jude. There's a ton of great streamers who are involved. It is led by none other than Lord Gazumba, our good friend in the Greyhawk world, who has been putting this on for 6 years. This is the 6th year. I think we've been participating for 3 or 4. I can't remember. But just an honor to be part of it. We will be running a game. I'll be running the game with some good friends, including Shelly and Shiv and Doc Shoulder and Scottish Jeff and Tythalanos. We're going to be playing on Sunday. We're going to be in the world of Greyhawk down in a little place that I like to call the Dreadwood Forest. We've been there before. Andy can tell you all about it. It's a fantastic, beautiful place filled with scary stuff and lots of dread. So it's going to be, it's my sweet spot, I would say. We're going to have a good time over there, and we're going to be using the Shadow Dark RPG rules, which is going to be really fun. We've been doing more and more with the Shadow Dark game system, and I'm excited to do some Greyhawking with that system in play. And what's even cooler is that the creator of Shadow Dark, Kelsey Dion, over at Arcane Library, has donated a hard copy of the book for us to give away for folks to one lucky person at the end of our stream. So anybody who donates $10 will be entered to win. I'm going to put some information in the chat because this is live now. So you can go over to this link and you can make a donation, and every $10 that you donate gets you one opportunity to win. So that means if you put $20 in, you get 2 opportunities to win. If you do $30, how many is that, Shell?
3.
Yes, see? It's easy, it's simple math, and you might win. And in the process, we're all winning because you're helping kids, and that's what's really important. So if you have the means to donate and you like kids, I suggest you hop on over to that link and throw some scratch into the hat for these kids. They need it, damn it. And it's fun. So there's going to be a lot of great games. We're going to be playing in the game on Sunday and watching all the games all weekend long and having a great time. So I think last year this fundraiser raised over $25,000 in a weekend, which is unreal. Just such a generous community of people here, especially in the Greyhawk community, I would say. So thank you everybody for your past, present, and future support for the fundraising that goes on in this community. We really appreciate it. With that said, I'm trying to think if there were any other announcements. We've got some new stuff coming up on the horizon, which I'll tell you about at the end of the game, some new games that are coming up. We're going to do a huge reveal of the title of one of the games that has yet been titled. I don't know, we're going to have a good time playing some Greyhawk tonight. So I think maybe, are we ready to dive into a recap, Shell? Is it recap time?
I don't know about you guys, but I am ready.
You are? All right. That's what I needed to hear.
Mhm.
That's what I really needed to hear. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get into a recap because that's how we like to do it around here. And I always like to put on a little bit of tabletop audio to set the mood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the Kool-Aid guy.
Food fantasy jazz.
That's what it is.
yeah.
Potato.
My friends, in our last session, the party pressed their assault on the Black Hand compound, moving forward to take out scouts and sentries that had managed to pin them down at the and alert the rest of the camp. There was a hobgoblin war mage that was raining down hellfire in an attempt to knock out Xanthi's powerful magic, but was tossed from the watchtower by an invisible Alrin who had infiltrated the camp and hatched a plan. In the process, Alrin was blasted with necrotic damage and teleported into an inopportune location where he was riddled with arrows and dropped to the ground unconscious. With the bard situation growing dire, the party raced in. The war mage was dropped by Xanthi's ravenous spirit guardian fairies, and he exploded with a splash of green, poisonous ichor. That's when Mr. McKinty made his appearance known, grabbing the lifeless body of Alrin and ordering his Black Hand thugs to attack. Nori dashed forward, slicing through thugs, kicking heads. Xanthi extended her sorceress healing, her magical healing reviving the dying bard, who then used his illusory magic to conjure the likeness, I would say, of an Unkheg that erupted from the ground, distracting the remaining thugs and triggering some potentially traumatic memories for the party who had almost lost their lives at the Unkheg Hills outside of Twilight Falls not too long ago. But nevertheless, the illusion proved an important turning point in the battle as McKinty and the remaining thugs sort of reoriented their attacks towards the monstrosity. Seeing their defeat imminent, McKinty called out to one of his thugs, a young man, handed him a large parcel and ordered him to run. And as he did, Desmond recognized the man and on a hunch gave chase. Pulling himself to his feet, Alrin ordered McKinty to surrender. Weighing the odds, McKinty capitulated as Desmond caught up to the fleeing man, ordering him to stop. And as the man turned to face Desmond, he realized that he was looking at the face of his younger brother, Jack. And with an impassioned and persuasive delivery, Desmond implored that his brother give up, that he stop his activities with this Black Hand thuggery, but Jack would hear none of it, telling Desmond that it was too late, that he was determined to leave. He jumped in a boat, and Jack began to paddle that boat away with his mysterious parcel. And Desmond, in a emotional request, asked his brother where he would go next, and his brother just replied with the word bakery. After interrogating McKinty, the party learned about the resistance, some of their motivations and goals for overthrowing the forces of the Viscount, including Burne, his Badgers, and the Vanguard Alliance. They learned about chaos that was sweeping across the Flaness, and those like the Black Hand who sought to profit in the midst of the coming conflict. They learned about an attempt on Burne's life that was set to happen the next day. And that's when Desmond realized that his brother had escaped with potentially the mechanism by which this attack would be carried out, an arcane explosive device of some unknown power. After all of this, the party looted the camp and loaded as much of the recovered cargo as they could onto the boats that were available and set out with a flotilla of cargo towards Nulb. Upon returning, Alrin reached out to Uncle Yazal, who filled him in on the war-making machinations of men, conflicts brewing across the Flanness. Alrin informed Yazal of his work in Nulb and the strange party of adventurers that he'd thrown in with, one of whom was a powerful magic user with golden eyes. Yazal found this as notable and indicated that he'd look into it. And that's where we ended the session and where we will pick up now, my friends. You stand at the docks, having overseen part of the delivery of cargo being carried off by dock workers. Dusk, your guide who had helped to lead you into the forest to find the Black Hand hideout, having walked off, taking care of business matters. It is nighttime in Null, but it is well after dark. There is very little activity aside from yours on the docks. And you look around and you wonder, now that you know of this strange plot, kind of wondering who's on what side and what might happen in the hours to come. So my friends, as we jump back to it, I will ask you, what would you like to do?
I think we don't have much time.
Yeah, we really should warn Burne. I mean, they want to murder him.
Here's the thing: are we kind of alone right now? Are we kind of like
No, you guys are standing at the docks, and there are people all about, bustling with your specific unloading of these boats. So you probably came in with like 6 to 7 boats. Burne's Badgers and other guards from the Vanguard Alliance came down to help. So they're busy doing that. They're not really paying a lot of attention to you at this point. The captain and the first mate are nowhere to be seen. Dusk is nowhere to be seen, but you do see, some of these soldiers and mercenaries that are working for the Vanguard Alliance and Burne to, at this moment, unload cargo. So you have a bit of privacy to have a conversation.
right? Here's the thing: that one that got away in the boat, that was my brother Jack.
That was your brother?
There's-
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I don't think we should tell Burne yet.
What do you mean? About any of it? Or just about...
I want to get Jack out of there before they all find out.
Well, I mean, it's well and good to try to get him out, but, like Mackenzie said that there was an arcane bomb, and they were going to try to kill Burne
Yeah.
on the Star Day, which is
Tomorrow?
this morning. I mean, like this, it's the middle of the night right now, but technically, Star Day is any minutes.
Right. And my brother is the one that had that device.
Well,
I think
maybe
if we
don't
go
say
find
that.
him, that's exactly why I want to go get him before Burne finds out.
Well, do you
I don't
know
want
where
him to
he
get-
is?
Captured and
I don't think we have time to run around town. I don't even know if we can.
well, he
You know
told
where he
me that I
is?
could find him at the bakery. So I was thinking, we sneak up to the bakery, see if he's there. If he's there, grab him, grab the device, foil the plot, and then we warn Burne and tell him we saved his ass.
And not say anything about your brother.
Yeah.
What do we do with the device? We just say somebody else, some other schmuck had it?
Say
Yeah,
we
I
found
mean,
it.
it's the Black Hand, they had it. We followed him
Oh.
here.
If we can get that device, we can blow up the dam.
We
That
could.
is a great idea, Xanthi.
We need that.
Unless
To the
it just does...
bakery.
We do need explosives. Yes.
We
This
don't
is
know
the
how big
first
of
you've
a...
heard of a dam, Alrin.
And explosives and using them.
He's like,
My
Who
eyes
are the
are a little
terrorists
wide
now?
at this.
Listen, we just need to return the
It's
river
for
to
a
its
good
natural
cause.
state. Don't worry about it. Let's go find your brother.
A dead king like asked us really nicely to do it.
Do you see our
Sorry,
necklaces? He gave us these.
we're
We made
kind of
ghost
under an
promises.
obligation.
Mm, yeah.
It's for the good of all of the deceased elven
This
souls.
story makes more sense
okay.
the more you talk about it.
We'll talk about it later. We need to find Jack.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
now.
We'll
Like,
Yeah.
hours ago.
All right. How should we do this?
Where's
Okay.
where's the
Well,
bakery? Is it
we're
a real
looking
bakery?
for
Or is it
like
a
a
code
teenager,
word?
right?
Dave, do we have the map of Nulb handy?
Your characters? No.
Or just to reference as players?
Yes, I can bring the map up. You guys know where the bakery is
Yeah.
in
We've
town.
been there before.
If that's what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we got muffins for...
Right. I was just
Hey.
trying to remember. It's on like the river side of town, right?
Thought it was the south side of
Yeah,
town.
I'll bring up the map here in a second. Mm. There we go.
Much of a lead do we think that your brother had on us? What? Whoa. Is he? What
Oh,
kind
there
of
it
boat was
is.
it? Is he a fast boater?
He had several hours because we went through all the stuff after he left.
He
You guys
could
are
have
currently up
placed
at
it
the
already.
docks.
Yeah, but like a little boat doesn't go as fast as a big boat.
But our boat
We
was
had-
full of stuff.
We had some considerable problems on the way back too.
Yeah.
Rocks and
You guys spent a considerable amount of time going through the cargo as well. Like there was a 2-hour, I believe, span of time we rolled for it, and so it took you, a fair amount of time to sort through cargo, load cargo, that sort of thing.
he could have already
So-
put it down.
We're up here at the docks. I was thinking we'd head towards the bridge and then just take the shore. Oops. Up along the river and then come up behind the bakery.
Whatever you think, we should.
Instead of just walking down the road where we could get spotted by God knows who. And now we kind of know that, what's his name? The fish guy, the fishmonger. Carson might be in on some of this.
Right.
He
If
might-
he's doing the first Star Day thing, like he's part of the rebellion that McKinty was talking about.
I mean, now that we brought all the goods back, most of the soldiers are going to know that what was going on up the river has been broken. So any that are against us could be trouble.
Think we should disguise ourselves?
As what?
Soldiers? I don't know. No, let's just go. It's
Okay.
getting dark,
Yeah,
right?
as fast as we can.
It's
Like,
well
let's-
after dark.
Okay,
It's the
all
state
right.
of the
Let's-
shadows.
You know what? Let's have a couple people go down the road to the bakery, and then some people like go around the backside. Like
Okay,
maybe you sneaky people.
all right.
I'm not so sneaky.
And then what will be the signal? Are
Caw-caw.
the people going in the front going to go in the front and like buy some bread or something?
I think it's closed, isn't it? It's night.
Definitely closed.
Oh,
Well, they have to wake up really early to bake stuff, so it might not be closed. I mean, it'll be closed, but there'll be people in there,
I don't.
you know?
Maybe we don't need a diversion. Let's just go to
Let's
the
just
back
go.
door all together.
okay.
I mean, you'll see me walking up, but you guys can just like hide and go around the backside.
You want to have your bird fly ahead and sort of fly over to see if there's anybody sneaking around?
Yeah, Des will send Lucky towards the bakery to start kind of circling it. I don't know if we're close enough yet, but just have him over there for when we arrive, so Des can kind of see if there's people standing around when we get closer.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head to the bakery. You're gonna take the route along the river.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's not easy going. You pass through the roadway, past some of the the command center, past the encampment right here, and make your way down this way along the shoreline of the river. The river is flowing pretty well. It is dark, so you can use the sound of the river to kind of guide you south. Give me a Desmond. I'm assuming you're in the lead. Give me a perception check, please.
Perception. 16.
Okay. So for a couple of things, it's nighttime. It's dark. There are no lights illuminating any of the area that you're in. In fact, as you make your way south along the river, trying to remember generally where the bakery is, there are no lights on any of the buildings as you get closer to the location where the road is. So I'm assuming you kind of get like into this area here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a damp, wet area right in this area here. And you don't really know necessarily which building it is. There are a couple of buildings, and maybe
Which
I guess
one
maybe
smells the best?
Xanthi
Yeah,
and
take a sniff.
Follow your
Xanthi and
nose.
Nori, give me a history check.
13.
And just to be clear, you guys don't smell any baked goods. There's no beautiful smells of pastry or sweet cakes or anything like that. You have a general idea where the road is. So as you get to these buildings here, you look at them and they seem to be boarded up.
11.
Where the windows were or are, they've been boarded with nails and planks. It looks as though there was some fire damage to a couple of them, perhaps in the battle when Burne and the Vanguard Alliance came to take Nulb. But eventually you come to one of the buildings, Desmond, and you think it's the bakery. As from the best of your knowledge, you guys didn't really spend a whole lot of time at the bakery, and you certainly didn't approach it from this side, but you get a sense that it's the bakery. And you look at as you step forward, and you can kind of see some of the features of it in the darkness. It's a 2-story structure built with rock and some sort of a mud or plaster sort of mix. And where there was once sort of, you imagine the wafting smell of breads and baked goods, it's just dark and silent. There is an entry door that you know of that leads to the road, and there is also a back door.
I would like to use message, like repeatedly, and I'm just pointing at different places. Jack! Jack! Let's see if he says anything. I get a hit.
Mm-mm. You don't get any response.
All right. I say we go check the door. Check for any kind of cellar doors or anything like that when we get closer.
How about I go around front and like look around, and I'll be like obvious because I'm not good at hiding, and then if he tries to run out the back, you guys catch him.
Or he's gonna look around for tracks too, that might lead into into the building somewhere. See if it's been recently used or not, like within the last couple hours.
Okay, I just brought up a map for you guys so you can get an idea of where this thing is. And I have your tokens here.
Do we see any light coming out of the windows or anything like that?
No, it is dark. Okay, so Nori, tell me again what you're doing. You're looking to see for tracks.
Yeah, if there's like an alternate way in or anything that people have been using very, very recently.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, give me
Do
a
I?
perception
Wait.
roll.
Yeah, I do. Perception is 17.
Okay, yeah. So this trail that you found yourself on is pretty well worn, and it leads right to the back door of this building, which is right here.
Can I determine if any of these tracks have happened in the last couple hours?
Hard to say. You're not sure. It's hard to say. Some of them, it generally looks pretty old. The tracks that go to this on this route, anyways.
I get the
Alrin,
feeling
what are
like
you?
He
Go
hasn't
ahead.
used this path.
Alrin, what are you doing?
I was probably going to go towards the side of the house. It's probably I'm thinking it's probably too loud to climb up the house. It'll be too noticeable, the noise, if it's empty and boarded up. So I'm just going to go towards the front of the house, like on the corner.
Okay.
Assuming it's on near the opposite corner of the back of the house.
Sure. Go
Door.
ahead and you can move your token to wherever you want to be on that map there.
So maybe somewhere where the trees are over here.
Sure. Okay, and
I have my medallion of detect thoughts. So if I see anybody, I'm going to try to find out what they're thinking about.
okay. Give me a perception roll, please.
Ooh, that's a 22.
Wow, nicely done. You see two individuals walking along the street. They don't seem to be taking much notice of you since you're somewhat concealed in the darkness. And they appear to be guards, Burne's Badgers most likely. They are having a conversation that you can't hear the content of. But you're going to use your medallion.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be talking about Burne and how he has become obsessed with tracking down the remaining Black Hand. And that, and you get a sense from their thoughts, at least from one of them in particular, that they don't have, their loyalty is waning in terms of their, what they're willing to do for Burne. They think Burne has kind of lost his grip on things. What is Xanthi doing?
Well, Xanthi was going to go to the front, so she'll head that way. she gets pulled aside.
Go ahead and place your token where you're going.
So I'll be next to Alrin.
Okay. You see as you approach Alrin, give me a stealth check, please. That there are two guards that are walking. Seven. Yeah,
I'm not stealthy.
You definitely hear her approach, Alrin, as the guards don't seem to notice, as they are still a little ways down the road. I'm actually going to put them on the map here if I can find. There we go.
how does your amulet work? Like, Alrin.
So, if I focus on somebody, I can get their surface thoughts, and I can move it to somebody else if I want on the next turn. If I want to get deeper thoughts, I have to focus on that, and they do get a saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh, Nori, it looks like you got a hero coin from Folk and Myth. Thank you, Folk and Myth, for the kind use of your insane pile of channel points. Thank you for hanging out. All right, so you kind of snap a branch, Xanthia, as you're walking forward and looking to meet up with Alrin. Alrin, you kind of look back at her as these two guards are walking by. Desmond, what are you doing?
Sorry, I was muted. Des is gonna quietly kind of move up closer to the door, and he's going to kind of listen to see if he can hear anybody inside.
Okay.
Any voices, anything like that.
All right, give me a perception check.
Ah, 6.
You don't hear anything coming from inside, but you can see that the door has been boarded up. But recently, it appears as though some of the nails and one of the boards has been pulled loose. So it's there, but it's not fully barring the door. Alrin, at this point, these two guards are continuing to move. They're talking probably about, their last night's gambling winnings and that sort of thing, but they're not really paying much attention to you as they kind of move by and leave the scene. It is quiet, you guys. You've got, I would say, Alrin, you've got eyes on this wide porch here, the front door, which is right here. And Desmond, you are at the back door. And like I said, it looks as though someone has entered recently.
All right, I'm gonna motion for Nori to follow me if she'll listen.
Wait,
And
this is starting to become a replay of the last time we broke into someone's house.
I look forward to every
went
minute
well.
of it.
Does Jack like both his hands?
I'm gonna.
And then and then Des is gonna quietly, ever so gently, try to get the door open so they can go in.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check, please.
And I'd like to whisper to Xanthi that it's important that we focus and not get caught here. So let's do a great job giving you bardic inspiration.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I can do a good job. I just thought, like if we go around the front and I knock, then they will freak out and they'll try to leave, and then we'll catch them. Right?
that's a plan. But let's see how it goes. So you'll have a D8 to use anytime in the next 10 minutes.
Thanks.
Nori's
Dave,
doing a cohort kind of lookout there with Des, just side to side. Making
was
sure
a-
he's coming.
Dirty
Okay.
20 on the sleight of hand check.
Okay. Nora, you look around as Desmond is reaching to the door and like trying to push it open. And you don't see anything. You don't hear anything except for just a subtle momentary creak of the door as he pushes it open. Desmond, the door, you push and it kind of swings in. And you can see that there is a set of stairs that goes up. And it's dark inside, very dark. You'll have a hard time seeing things inside this building.
Does Nori have dark vision?
Mhm. Yep.
All right.
But it's probably trapped. I'm not going to see that stuff. Is your brother good at traps? It doesn't
don't
matter.
know.
I'll just keep going. We can't wait. I'll start
Yeah.
moving in.
Yeah, we'll start going in. But Dez is gonna get his lantern out and think about lighting it once they're inside, not when they're outside.
Okay.
Xanthi also, she's kind of crept around the side of the porch and she's like looking up at the door, just kind of checking out stuff.
All right, give me a perception check with disadvantage. Unless you have dark vision.
I do not.
Okay. So yeah, with disadvantage, as you kind of scan the this porch and the doorway.
12.
12. Okay, you see that there are muddy footprints that go up onto the porch. And there are footprints in and around these benches out front. The door itself, from where you are, and as best you can tell, appears to be boarded up.
So nobody could enter that even if they wanted to.
I mean, from where you are, it's really, I mean, you're, 15, 20 feet away from the door, but best you can tell is that it looks like it's fully boarded up.
You know what? Xanthi's just she's gonna walk around to the front door.
I'll
And
follow.
and she's gonna knock, tick, 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 and she's gonna say, "Burns Badgers, open up!" As best she can, with a deception. Trying to flush him out.
Sure, yeah, you can roll deception if you'd like.
Yeah.
Nori, as you step inside the back entry, you hear a hard knock slamming on the front door and the voice of, what's your deception roll?
11.
The voice of Xanthi trying to do a voice to be intimidating, saying that the Burns Badgers have arrived.
Don't forget a D8 on one die roll in the next 10 minutes.
I'm gonna how close is it to the front door? Like, is it just kind of going across the back to the front, or do I have to weave around a bunch of stuff?
You've only just barely stepped inside, so it's a little hard to tell.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything right now. I don't want to flush Jack out.
I think we should look downstairs first.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
Those are stairs that go up?
Oh, I thought there was stairs that went up and down.
Nope. No.
Oh,
Then
okay.
we'll go up.
Yeah, then we'll go up.
Okay. I need stealth rolls for both of you, and I'm gonna have Desmond. I'm gonna have your stealth rolls be with disadvantage because you're moving in the darkness, and it's not easy.
Well, I get advantage with my elven boots.
Okay, so make it
would I just
an
roll
even
regular?
roll then. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Natural 20
Ooh,
Nice.
4.
for a total of 31.
Wow, and a 4.
I just carry
Amazing.
Nori.
After I slip. I give up.
Natural
Right.
20. What a beautiful roll. Okay, so you guys begin to make your way into this site. And Nori, you are leading the way. Desmond, it's dark. You rolled a natural 20, so you're walking carefully, but it's not easy. You're not really seeing a lot. You can see Nori just ahead of you as you step up to where you guys are going up the stairs. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Desmond, I would say, or actually both of you, as you walk past, there's a doorway. Give me a perception roll.
Natural 20.
Nice. I got a
So
button
22.
for that.
Yes.
8.
Okay. I'm going to bring us over to this other map here. Okay. A natural 20. And what did you roll, Desmond?
An 8.
Okay. So you don't really see a whole lot of what I'm about to show Nori. But that's okay. Nori, you can see inside this space, and it appears as though there is indeed a kitchen of sorts. And as you scan around, you can see that it is a mess. There are broken boards. There are broken boxes. It looks like things have been left out on the tables. Perhaps you get a kind of a smell of maybe rotten food and that sort of thing. As best you can tell, it looks like it hasn't been used in quite some time.
I don't think he's been here. I don't think he's been here in the last couple.
What was your perception check again?
Hours.
A natural 20?
Yeah, so 22.
You're so lucky. As you turn and you say that and you turn and you take a step, you're just about to put your foot down and you can see that there is one of the risers on the stairs has been modified. And it looks as though it's broken. And you can just barely see that there is a hinge on the stair. It's actually not broken, but there's a hinge. It looks like there's some sort of a trap on the first step going up the stairs. You almost put your foot down.
All right, well, I will motion to Des that's in effect and step in here. Saying
Okay.
what I said, like, do you think we should just go to Burne? He's not here.
Right.
What?
I have to try.
Okay, I get that, but I don't think he's here.
That little red marker is the trap.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna risk some light. And Des is gonna light up his lantern.
Okay. As you do that, we'll go back out to the front. Xanthi is up at the front door. Alrin, what are you doing while you watch Xanthi run up or walk up to the front door and do her
Make a lot
best
of noise.
impersonation of a Burns Badger response team?
I mean, I shake my head a little bit, but that's just at first. I will come up and take a look around on the porch.
Okay. You see basically the same thing, a boarded up door. It looks like it hasn't been used in quite some time. It looks like perhaps this place was shut down. As you think back to when the attack on, well, not attack, but when the Vanguard Alliance forces came in and sort of swept the Black Hand out of Nulb and took over so that they could put down what was happening with the cultists, you remember them shutting down certain businesses that were associated with Black Hand sympathizers.
It has windows on the second story.
Yep, all the windows have been boarded.
Boarded well? Or do I look like I could get in there?
You could probably get in there.
I'm gonna climb up.
Yeah, you could probably pull some of the boards down.
I'm gonna take
All
my
right.
Crocs of spider climbing and go up.
Oh, you got those sweet Crocs, huh?
Do.
Nice. Okay, yeah, not a
Put 'em in
problem.
sport mode.
Gotta have them in sport mode. That's the best.
Sport mode.
All right, so yeah, you easily climb up the side of the building, and you get to one of the windows. There's two windows on the front. There's one above and to the right of the door, and one above and to the left of the door. Either one of those, it looks as though with a little bit of elbow grease, you could probably pry the boards off.
My character does work out, so yeah, I'll try that.
Okay. Give me an athletics roll. Xanthi watches your companion uncannily walks up the side of the building with their strange little boots. Their Crocs.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you pull on it and it comes loose. And so you've got like a plank with some nails sticking out of it. And you kind of peer inside the room as you're spidered to the wall, and you can see that it's completely dark. But it does look like you could slide the window open and go in this way if you wanted to.
Let's do it.
All right. You're going to slip inside the building. Xanthi, while this is happening, what are you doing?
You're muted.
You're muted this time. We need that.
Xanthi knows that she's not sneaky. She's gonna look around and see if anybody is looking at us trying to get in the bakery.
Yeah, you look around and you don't see anything. You hear some voices to the north, but they seem a ways off. Some shouts, maybe some people, perhaps guards greeting each other or communicating something, but it's hard to make out and it seems distant. No one in close proximity seems to be moving in on whatever operation you've got going here.
Okay. Then she's going to hide and keep watch.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Nori, as you walk into this, you and Desmond are walking in. Desmond, you're lighting your lantern, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
D&D lighter.
There we go. All right, so you look inside and you can see the remnants of a bakery. This is a bakery no more. This place has been abandoned. Things are, you can tell that animals have been in here, rats perhaps getting into the flour, and there's, feces around. There are spider webs in the corners. The shelves are generally bare. There's some broken materials, crates and whatnot. As you move farther into the room, you can see chairs overturned. You can see, Nori, as you get to that point, that there's splatters of blood on the ground. It looks like perhaps there was some sort of a struggle here.
Is blood still wet?
No, but it stains the ground. And with the lantern light that Desmond is providing, you can tell that it's there was some sort of a struggle. The table's broken. There's broken pottery and glass.
Des is just going to take a close look around, looking for maybe. I'm sorry, just to get an idea, did we come upstairs to get to this floor?
No, you guys are on the main floor.
We're on the main floor, and there's stairs going up in the back.
There's stairs going up. You do hear the creak of something up above, on the floor above you.
Yeah, Des will take a look around. Does he see anything that looks like it could be like a rug pulled over a hatch, or like some shelves that could be moved out of the way or something?
Sure. Yeah. Give me a perception check, or give me an investigation check. That would be more appropriate, I would say.
I am better at investigation. 17.
That's pretty good. You slide some things out of the way and you see that there's a hatch that's hidden behind some of the shelving. Right here.
Does it look like things have been recently disturbed around the hatch at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how you found it, really. It was the shelving wasn't fully pulled back over the hatch. It was partially revealed. Meanwhile, up in the upper floor of this building, you are looking around, Alrin, and you're not seeing much of interest. It looks as though this is the living quarters of the proprietors of the bakery, and it's been abandoned. Some of the dressers are pulled out and they're emptied. Some general like personal effects are strewn about, but it looks like maybe someone got out of here in a hurry. There's also a side room that appears to be a children's room, a set of well-made bunk beds, but no people.
I'll do a quick investigation. If I
Yeah,
can.
you don't really find anything of interest.
Okay.
Dez is going to use message and just point towards the front door because that's the last place he remembers Xanthi being. And he's just going to say, "We found a hatch going into the floor. The door is open in the back." And then
Do I hear him?
we're going to check it out.
I don't know. Does he have to be able to see you?
No.
No. It can
But
go
if there's
through.
too much stuff in the way, like
It can't go
Yeah.
through 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
Oh yeah, you can totally
And it
hear.
can
There's no
penetrate 3
lead.
feet of.
Yeah. Yep. If you're standing at the door, you would hear him for sure.
yes.
We're inside.
Look. Okay, Alren's upstairs.
All right, we heard him.
How'd you get in?
Go around to the back door, but don't touch the stairs. There's a trap.
Okay, you should probably tell Alren that.
Well,
She's,
You know where he is, right? Can you message him?
oh, okay. She'll do message. She'll point. Alren, so there's a trap at the bottom of the stairs, and they found a way into the basement.
Excellent.
I'm going inside.
Excellent. I'll meet you down there, and I'll walk on the ceiling going down so I don't touch any of the stairs.
Smart.
Okay.
If they trap the ceiling, that's special.
Yeah. Then you
Trip
deserve
wire.
to get injured from that. All right. So you guys make your way inside at this point. Alren's has quite a feeling while he's dancing on the ceiling. Xanthi swings around the corner, and that you guys all sort of reconvene here in the front area of this bakery.
All right.
Man, this place is a real shithole.
Nori's feeling the pressure of time. She's going for the hatch.
Let's check it first.
Oh, okay. I might have already grabbed it.
Oh, all right.
All right, I'm going to have to make up a song about looking for traps because we never look for traps.
We are under time constraints.
Especially if you find one, there's probably more than one.
Yeah, there's definitely more than one.
So Nori, you open the hatch, and as you pull it, you brace yourself for the possibility of a trap of some kind, but you don't know if anything happened. You're not sure.
These are the worst traps.
The ones where you don't know.
psychological ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can Des take a
100%.
quick investigation check to see if there's any signs of traps or anything?
Possibly. What is Nori doing? She opens it up. Is she just like going down? There's essentially what you see, Nori, is darkness and a ladder that goes down about 10 feet.
She's just going down.
All right,
okay.
yeah, Des will go right after her.
Okay. Desmond, as you go down through the hatch following your friend, again, it's dark, so you're going to have a lot of trouble seeing things down here unless you're bringing your lantern. You do notice that there is a string attached to the hatch that goes down the wall and disappears into the darkness.
Does it look like it probably got pulled already?
100%.
Okay. All right. We'll just keep going.
Worst kind of trap. Let's probably look close to the hatch.
What about the rest of you? Are you following
That's for
along?
calling the butler.
Yeah, but not like at a close distance.
And Desmond, you are bringing your lantern?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let me bring you guys into a new map here. So Nori's leading the way. Brilliant. Desmond following. Xanthi, and then Alrin. As you are coming down this ladder, you can see, Nori, as you turn the corner, that there's light. You actually see some light as you get close to this corner. You can see that at the corner of as I open up this map for you in a second here, there we go. Maybe? There we go. Okay, sweet. You can see, you can't see what's around the corner yet, Nori, but you can tell that there is light coming from that direction. There are some boxes stacked up. Looks like maybe this was a supply storage for the bakery, perhaps.
If Dez is right behind me, which it looks like he is, I will kind of step aside and let him go in front.
All right. Des will
And then
kind of
push.
like slide the hood over his lantern so it's not, and he's just gonna kind of scooch forward to see if he can peek around the corner.
Okay, let's do this. Because this is a tense situation. I'd like you guys to roll initiative, please. Because we're going to kind of play this out in turn order here. All right. 25 to 20.
22.
Okay. Nice. 15 to 20.
Des got a 19.
Okay. 10 to 15. Okay. 5 to 10.
7.
5.
Okay. 5 for Xanthi. Okay. So Nori, you kind of waved Desmond ahead of you. Is that what you did? So we'll switch you guys around a little bit here.
I'm on the ceiling, by the way, after seeing the string. I'm not on the floor.
Okay. All right. Yeah. As Desmond kind of pointed out the string to you guys as you followed him down the ladder, you decided to take the ceiling approach. That sounds good. Okay.
Like
Like you do. Like you do. Okay. Nori, it's your initiative. What do you want to do?
I was kind of hoping Dez would go first. I'd like to hold my action for Dez's movement. And then
Okay.
I would follow him. Because I think
Okay.
he's just going to go around the corner.
Okay. So you're going to
Or
use
I'll
your...
just wait here if I can't do that.
Well, typically when you ready an action, I guess it's fine if you wanted to ready a dash action. I've never seen that done before, but I don't know why you couldn't. It's an action that you can take.
Okay. Well,
So if you want to just move as a reaction to Desmond's movement, you can do that.
that's what I'd like to do.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
That's
cool.
okay.
That brings us to Desmond. Desmond, what do you want to do?
Okay, he's gonna kind of get as close up to this corner as he can and try to take a quick look around the corner to see if he can see anything.
Okay. Give me a quick perception check. And give me a stealth check as well.
21 for perception. And 27 for stealth.
Okay. Give me a second here. All right, you poke your head around the corner, Desmond, and you can see that there are men leveling weapons and in initiative to come in towards you. You can also see that this string that had come down the wall goes around this corner and continues on. And your best guess, knowing these types of devices and things of this nature, is that it was some sort of a warning, maybe a bell or something that alerted them to the hatch opening. Do you want to take some sort of an action?
Yeah. Well, I can only do one of those. Okay. Dez is going to use Mage Hand to grab the lantern and bring it around the corner like it's somebody carrying the lantern. Like he'll flip the hood open so it's shining light, and then he'll round the corner with his Mage Hand holding the lantern.
Okay. All right, you do that. The lantern floats around the corner.
His hope was that he would spring whatever attack they might be holding.
Okay.
Until something came around the corner.
Sure. Nora, so Desmond didn't move at all, so that wouldn't really trigger anything for you, I guess, because you're holding an action to move or to do a dash action.
Yep, I'll just do this.
Yeah. You hear one of the men call out, "What trickery is this? Hurry! We've been infiltrated." And let's see. They are going to race forward. You see this man come around the corner, and he is wielding a dagger. And another man comes around the corner, and he is brandishing a morning star. As they come around the corner, and this guy's going to race forward to you, Desmond. Both of them are going to take attacks at you as they kind of push past this lantern that's floating there. And
yeah, that was stupid.
They don't seem fazed by the magical deception, but they do take some attacks at you. So let's start with the first guy with the dagger, Grelb. That's a 7. He's going to miss you as he comes in. You see him come around the corner, and he just very sloppily tries to knife you, and he shouts out, "There's 4 of them!" And you hear around the corner other people scuffling and shuffling about. The guy with the morning star is going to take an attack at you. He's going to take 2 attacks at you, actually. A natural 1 and a natural 20. Wow. So the second one is going to hit. The first one hits the wall. He's going to crack you for 14 piercing damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, that hurts. He comes around the corner and smashes you. And then you can hear around the corner some chanting. This woman's chanting. You don't know what the hell that is, but it's unsettling to say the least. There are some shouts in the other room, and you can hear stone grinding. And it is now Alrin's turn. Alrin, you're on the ceiling. You see these guys come around the corner. One of them sloppily trying to attack Desmond. The other one cracks him once across the brow with his Morning Star.
Can I go charge him from the ceiling? Can I get past Xanthi and Nori?
Oh yeah, they're down on the ground. It's about a 10 foot, so you can like spider crawl across the ceiling if you want and get there for sure.
Cool.
So creepy.
Yeah, it is very creepy.
Then I will do that. I will take myself and move over here. And I will do a defensive flourish with my blade
All right.
to try to hit Grelb.
Okay. Desmond, none of these individuals are your brother.
Okay.
Do any of them have name tags on? I wish I didn't know what their names were.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to use advantage on my attack.
Because of
the chat.
Oh,
I've gotten.
sweet. Nice. That's great.
I have 3 in stock. So
Okay. Very
Use
cool.
them.
Thank you, chat.
Time to use them. Chat's hooking us up.
Sweet.
Oh, fantastic. That is a 14 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That was a 1 and a 7 on the die.
Yeah. That definitely hits this guy. He doesn't look like a combatant to you as you come in and hit him. He looks like he doesn't know what he's doing with that dagger.
Well, he's about to look like he's taking a nap, hopefully.
More than that.
That is 18 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He just drops.
And if I have any more movement, I would keep coming around. Which I should. I mean, I've only moved...
You've moved 15 feet, so you've got 15 feet more movement.
I have 25 feet more movement.
You have 25 feet more movement.
So I would love to come around. See what's going on.
Yeah, you see a woman at the far end of the room, this hallway that heads to the south. There's a door behind them, or a portal of some kind that goes off to the right. And as you come into view, they are going to let loose a held action. Let's see. That is going to be a... I need you to make, please, a... Oh, no, I make a spell attack. Okay, cool. That's going to be a 15.
No, the reason I did a defensive flurry was to get my AC to go up for the round.
Smart.
Because
Yeah.
I thought I was going to do more dumb stuff, and here we are.
You watch as this woman unleashes this green energy, this sick green energy from her fingertips. As she kind of like, "Ah!" And it just blasts into the side of the ceiling and misses you. That's what you see. You've used your action, your movement. At bonus action, did you already use your bonus action?
I did. That was the bardic
All right.
attack.
So Xanthi, what are you going to do?
And I
She
do yell,
sees
crazy
this-
spellcaster, over here.
Yeah. She sees this green energy burst against the back wall. Ah, what is going on over there? And she'll move up. Does she see?
Yeah, you
Like, what's
come
going
around the
on?
corner and you can see it. There is, it looks to be a storage room. There's a desk at the end with a lantern illuminating the space. And there is a woman who just got done cackling and casting a spell, this green energy.
All right. Fairies! She's gonna call forth.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. She's gonna call forth her little demon fairies. Actually, they show up as snakes, and then they immediately melt into fairies. And that would be. Sorry, I gotta find the right spell. It is. Why am I not seeing it? There it is. Spirit Guardians. Okay, I got one more. All right. Yeah, they appear and she is. Hold on, I've got 1 or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I could really only take one more 5-foot step, and Alrin is there, so she's going to stay right there for the minute.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. That brings us back to the top of the order, Nori.
I think Nori saw that too, but she's gonna climb up onto the body of Grelb, summoning her sword, and take some swings at Quint.
Quint.
Actually, bonus action, she's gonna cast Hex on Quint first. All right, the first one is an 11. It's a miss, I bet.
Sorry, on Quint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quint. That misses Quint.
Okay, I get 2 attacks, so I'll take my second one on Quint as well. That's better. 24.
Yes, that hits.
So that is 16 damage, 4 of which is necrotic.
How much damage?
16.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you kill him. He
Okay.
drops to the ground, just convulsing, green froth coming out of his mouth as this shadowy hex that you put on him just sort of like reaches around and strangles his throat. And he drops to the ground after you hit him.
That's my turn.
Okie dokie. That was sweet. Desmond.
All right. Des is going to pull his dagger and skews himself around everybody here. And he's going to run up to here and attack Lady Nastia.
Okay.
She nasty.
This is going to be a booming blade attack.
Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Booming blade. All right.
Mm-hmm. $26 to hit.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just adding up my damage here. So that's 7 plus, so it's 11 piercing.
Okay.
And then Des will bonus action disengage to here so he can try to see down that doorway.
Okay. We'll say that as you do that, what was the total damage that you said?
11 piercing.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so as you look down, you can see for a moment. Oops. For just a brief moment, you can see Something. Man, I've had more trouble with this. You can see two individuals, one of which is your brother, who looks back at you and says, "God damn it, I said to stop." Do you have anything left in your action?
Well, I still have movement. But he's gonna stay here. Yeah, he's gonna hold right there.
Okay. As you cut through Lady Nastia, she takes a massive hit and she says, "Go! It's over! It's over!" And you watch as this guy here steps into the shadows, and there's some mechanical mechanism that you hear, and a stone wall drops down. Right. Let's see if I can do this right here. Sealing the portal closed. And Lady Nastia just looks at you as she's bleeding all over the place. She says, "Now you'll die." And you can smell it. There's some sort of a acrid odor, and there's like a gas that starts to fill the space, and you can smell it and taste it on your lips.
Inside where we are, or
Where
inside
you
where
are.
they were?
Inside where you are, something has been triggered. Nori, as you're taking your attacks and defeating your foes, you hear the grinding of something behind you, and you look back, and the door, a piece of something had been placed over the top of your way out where the ladder is, something to conceal. Maybe the door was shut. You're not sure, but the door slams closed. It goes black behind you, and you too can smell this odor of something poisonous that is filling the space. Lady Nasty just kind of coughs. "Now we all die." That's their turn. Alrin, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'd really like to make it as well. Thanks for the optimism there.
You know, I'm pulling for you.
That's a 12.
Oh, it doesn't quite do it.
I didn't think it did.
You're going to take 16 points of poison damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have your action. What do you want to do with your action?
I'd like to rush over to the trap door and try to open it.
Okay.
Because you said it's shut down, right?
Yeah, you run over and look up, and it looks like it's shut, and you can hear someone up above, like maybe like locking it or chaining it closed or something.
Yeah, I'd like to try to undo that or bust it through.
You'd have to try to use brute force to maybe push through, unless you have some magic that you could potentially use.
Well, I am on the ceiling, so I'm pretty much trying to smash through with, I guess, leverage from there.
Okay. Yeah.
Or from the wall or something. I mean, I wouldn't have to be on the ladder pushing. I'd be already up there.
Sure. Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Gee, this feels like another good time to use an advantage.
Yeah.
I don't know. Death? Poison? Let's try.
Okay.
Come on. That is a 21.
21. All right. Give me a D4 roll.
That's a 1.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of shoulder into it or push on it, and you're pushing. You can feel it giving a little bit, and you can feel as though or hear like there's chains that seem to be dragging something above in the room above. You're not sure what it's chained to, but you feel like you could maybe get it if you keep trying. Okay. It budged a little bit. That is your action. Do you have a bonus action that you want to use? Otherwise, we'll go to Xanthi.
I'm going to cast a first level healing word on myself.
Okay. Smart. All right, Xanthi, I need a con save, please.
Uh, 27.
Oh.
Can I see where is there like a place where I can see gas coming in?
Yeah, you take 8 points of poison damage, and then you can look. You can use your action to kind of look around and try to see where things are coming from. But right now, it's like it's just filling the air. There's nothing. It's not like a nozzle right in front of your face. It would be easy to see. You'd have to kind of look around.
Okay, so not like a vent or a hole or something where
You
I
could
can
look.
see it being piped in.
Yeah, yeah. I would say it would take either perception or investigation as an action.
Okay. I'll do perception. And if I happen to get Lady Nastia in my sphere of death, that will be fine too.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you'll just have to move down there, which you can easily do.
And if I see where it's coming in, I want to use shape water to ice it with the carafe of coffee to like seal whatever that is with ice.
Okay. Give me your perception or investigation check, and we'll go from there.
Okay. I would like to do it with advantage.
Of course.
Okay.
See you,
Natural
Taryn. Have a good night.
Oh,
Yeah,
23.
you definitely see that there are not really vents, but shafts, and it looks like there's something up in the shaft itself. And there's 3 of these shafts that you see. I'll put them on the map here so you can see what they look like.
Okay.
There's one on the ceiling here, one on the ceiling here, and one on the ceiling here.
Okay. I probably can't do it this turn, but it is a cantrip. I
Hey,
would
Doc, thank you
eventually
very
like
much.
to ice them over with coffee.
Okay, very tasty solution. You can use your free action to get the carafe out, assuming that you have it. I don't know whose inventory it's in.
I feel like
and it looks like you
I've been
guys.
trying to keep a hold of it for this.
It makes sense.
spell.
It looks like each of you has a advantage from our good friend Doc Shoulder, who's going to be joining us for the Greyhawk Mega Stream St. Jude fundraiser game on Sunday. So, Doc, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Also, a founding member of our Shadow Dark crew over on the Guild Superior Discord, which we're going to be having actually a session 0 for that tomorrow. If people are interested in coming over and getting involved, Vamp's going to be there. It's going to be fun. Andy's going to be there. We're going to have a good time. Okay, yeah, so you can use your free action, Xanthi, to get out the carafe of endless coffee or whatever it's called. That thing is sweet. And then, yeah, on your next turn, you can use an action to try to plug up one of those holes if you want. We will go to the top of the order. Nori, I need a Constitution saving throw, please. You could just taste this cloud of poisonous gas that's been released is burning your throat as you breathe it in.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? You take 8 points of poison damage.
Okay.
What do you want to do for your action?
Then I would like to. I see creepy spider friend climb across the ceiling, go over to the. I can see him trying to get out, so I'm gonna go up and try to help him with the advantage I just got from Doc.
Nice. All right, give me an athletics or what? Let me ask you this: how are you trying to help him? Just by pushing on it like he is, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I can get up the steps and just kind of like shoulder into it, or.
Sure. Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
My biceps.
Never skip leg day.
The total package.
Come on, Nori.
So 10. Oh, okay. That's good. That's a 16.
Okay, roll a d4, please.
4.
Okay, nicely done. You give it a push, and with her help, Alrin, as Nori comes climbing up the ladder and pushes, you can feel it start to give even more, to the point where you can you could, if you wanted to, you could like reach up. You got it. You got a big enough gap where you could potentially reach into it. Nice job. Okay, not fully open yet, but it's getting close.
Thank you, Doc Shoulder.
Thank you, Doc. That brings us to Desmond.
Des is gonna kind of, as this door is closing, he's gonna run up to it, and he's gonna look all around to see if he, can use his abilities with traps and stuff to try to find some kind of release or way to get the door open again. Oh, you're muted, Dave.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. I too would like to use one of my advantages. Thanks, chat. Uh, 18.
You do a quick scan of this door, maybe running your hands along it, looking for, seams or pressure plates or buttons of some kind. And the best you can figure out is that you would have to get down with brute force and lift this piece of stone out of the way. And it has like tracks. It like slid down inside of tracks. So there's no like latch or anything that will open the door. You'd have to bust through it.
Okay.
Or use magical means somehow to bypass it.
Was that my action?
Yes.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna down.
I need you to make a con save.
Okay, I'm gonna down a health potion as part of my bonus action.
Okay. Smart.
Con save. Oh. It was a 1, and then it ticked over to a 19.
Oh, lucky.
So
you take 8 points of poison damage.
21.
8 points. Yep. All right. And then you take your potion. That brings us to Lady Nastia, who's still alive. She's gonna make a con save. And she makes it, but she takes 8 points of damage and it kills her anyways. So she and green froth comes out of her mouth as she just falls to the ground.
Good riddance.
You didn't like her, huh?
Mm-mm.
I thought the two of you would get along. I figured you'd get along so well. Alrin, it's your turn. You want to keep working on that door?
Yes.
Yeah, give me another athletics check, please. Give me, and also a con save.
Well, I failed the con save.
Okay, so that'll be 16 points of poison damage.
Yeah, that's not good.
Mm-mm.
Athletics check. Come on.
Come on.
Do better. No, I didn't do better. It's an 8.
Yeah, it must be the position of where you are on the ceiling or something. You're trying to channel your strength, but unable to do it. Lionel Richie, the spirit of Lionel Richie is just not helping at this moment. All right.
Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, Benori.
Smart.
Put your back into it. I know you can do it. As I'm coughing.
Please.
Green, looking not good.
Exactly.
Not good.
I got you, bro.
And it will be your turn in just a second. First, it's Xanthi's turn.
Xanthi is gonna ice over one of these poison holes.
Okay. Which one would you like to ice over?
Oh gosh. I would like to ice over the one that is closest to the door first.
Mhm.
So
Tell me how you're icing over the door, the portal of death.
she uses her cantrip shape water. She pulls it out of the carafe of endless coffee and ices it flat across the ceiling, just blocking the whole thing.
Okay. That is a beautiful use of coffee, I would say. Makes me thirsty. But yes, you're able
And then she's
to do that.
going to shout, "Des, there's 2 more!" And she'll point them out. And then she's gonna try to cover her face with her clothing to block out the poison.
Okay. I still need a con save, though.
21.
All right. 8 points of damage. And let's see, where is this guy?
Oof.
I'm going to move you out of the way for a minute.
Can only last 2 more rounds.
That one is gone. Okay. That brings us to Nori. It's your turn. And you have Bardic Inspiration. What would you like to do?
More of the bicep, more of the shoulder,
Okay.
more of the atletico. So I added D8 to my
After
D20?
you do the roll, before he tells you if you've succeeded or not.
Okay.
So you can wait till you roll.
I won't say a thing.
Yes, I'm gonna add it. 2 plus 5, so 7.
Ugh.
Plus it's athletics.
Mhm.
Plus
Yep.
1.
Hey, and what do we have anything else? What else can we add to this son of a bitch?
Bonus points.
I don't think I have anything else. So
All right,
that's
yeah,
8.
you guys are, the both of you are pushing on it. You're starting to sweat from the sickness, and you're starting to feel like you're about to vomit. It's not looking good. Is there anything else that you want to try? Do you have a bonus action?
Not that would help here.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a con save?
Yes, please.
Should I have saved my... okay. 17.
All right, so 8 points of poison damage.
I'm looking real bad. I think we both look real bad here at the hatch. Just FYI.
Yeah, it's not good. All right, that brings us to the Resistance, and there's shit happening, but not that you guys can see. You've got a full plate in front of you, so we'll jump over to Alrin. Nope, just kidding. Desmond.
Dez is gonna take off running back towards the way they came in. Movement. Bonus action. And he's gonna pull a crowbar out of his backpack and jam it in this door and try to pry it all the way open.
Sweet. Give me an athletics roll. And if you want to add your, I would say you can add your proficiency bonus as well on top of athletics. So whatever your proficiency bonus is right now, because that's a cool use of your inventory, and it makes sense.
So it's gonna be okay. That's an 18 plus 5, so it's 23.
Okay, give me a D6 roll.
One.
Okay. You jam the crowbar and start prying. There's 2 of you on the ladder, like vying for position. You can feel the ladder's like got a lot of weight on it, but you're in there pushing down on the ladder rung that you're standing on, trying to pry that thing open, and it starts to break. The wood of the actual hatch, the trap door wood, starts to splinter, and you can feel the kind of cool, clean air a little bit. And it's like almost that thing where it's like it's right in front of you, but you can't get it. But you know that salvation is just above this door as you're prying this thing in there. There's a lot of traffic on top of this ladder, which is going to make it a little bit difficult. But you're doing some damage to this door. The door's starting to shatter above you.
Do I need to roll a con save too?
Yes, you do. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to use one of my advantages.
Smart.
Thanks, chat. Uh, 16.
Okay. 8 points of poison damage.
Stuff is nasty.
It's a good thing you guys are making these saves.
Oops.
Now it's Alrin's turn.
Is the save at the beginning of my turn or the end of my turn?
I've been going back and forth, so we'll say it's at the end of your turn.
Okay.
What are you going to do with your action?
Do I think that perhaps I could use Cloud of Daggers to shred what's ever above this thing?
Let me look at Cloud of Daggers.
I don't think Jack would be on top of it.
No, it sounds like they moved something or tied it,
Yeah, I mean, there's
chained
like
it shut.
chains
somehow.
and
Yeah,
equipment.
they definitely, someone change it shut.
If
And
not, I would
Luxury,
just put my shoulder into it again.
Yeah, I would say probably wouldn't work.
All right, well, I'm going to use my an advantage because this is important. This is real important.
Also, with Cloud of Daggers, it might actually hit your friends. So they wouldn't want to do that.
No.
Unless you want to put them down. Yeah.
To be nice, this sucks.
Just
right.
put them out of their
Just do it.
misery.
Yeah.
Here's athletics.
Okay. I will say you can roll with advantage because you've got some help from your friends here.
Okay. Let's see if the dice do well for me. 19 on the die, so that is a 23.
Okay, give me a D6 roll. Don't roll a 1.
It's a 4.
Okay, that's much better.
It's 4
Now give me
times
that
better.
give me that con save.
There's no reason to. I drop.
Oh no!
Like even if you save, you
I've
take
got 8 hit points.
Yeah, you take 8 points of damage or 16. Either way, you're at 0. And you watch as
mean,
Alrin falls from the
I
ceiling.
guess technically I could cast Cure on myself, so if I make the save, I won't die. With my bonus action.
Okay. I don't know. Whatever.
You seem very excited.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dave's out for blood.
No, I didn't save. It was irrelevant.
Okay, so you take 16 points of damage. You fall from the ceiling. You do take 1 death save from the fall damage.
On my head.
Likely. But with the effort that you put into the door, the hatch cracks open and splinters apart. It's not fully open, but you guys are getting fresh air that's starting to come in. But it's going to take one more good push to get through it. And it just so happens that it's Xanthi's turn. Although Xanthi, it's crowded as hell on that ladder. If you're thinking you're going to try to get up there, that might not work. I do need you to make a con save.
Okay.
We'll say you can take your action first. Okay.
So I'll take my 8 damage. Ugh. Yeah, she's just gonna run around the corner. This isn't like she's not gonna be able to ice all those before everyone's dead. Oh man. She is going to hold on a second. Let's see what do I got left? She's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Alrin.
Okay. Nice.
At 2nd level, because that's what she's got. Please take 15 points of healing.
Whoa, nice.
Nice.
Come on, guys, we got to get out of here.
All right, Nori,
Like 'em.
it's your turn.
Do I think that if I put my the hilt of my sword up and then summon my sword and then twisted it, that would be an effective way to get this thing to shatter? Or do I feel like using my shoulder again would be more effective? I don't know what this really is looking like right now.
I think either of those things would potentially be effective. You know, it looks like it's gonna bust apart if you can just put a little bit of damage into it to destroy it. So I'll leave that up to you. You can either hit it with your sword or you can push on it. You could cast Eldritch Blast at it. There's whatever you.
I'm gonna hit it with my. Get the same plus for all this stuff. I feel like I'm gonna be more likely to hit it with my weapon, so I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Okay, that sounds good.
14.
Yeah, give me a D6 roll.
It's a 5.
Hey-oh, that's all that it takes. It only had 1 point of HP left. As you bust through this thing, it shatters, and I'm assuming you use your action, the rest of your movement, to crawl up to get out of the space.
Yeah, I don't want to be the first one out, but I will die, so I need to get out.
Yeah. I still need you to make that con save, though, for that last round.
Okay, well, then I'm going to drop. I'll roll it, but I only have 6 hit points. 13.
Yeah, that doesn't quite do it as you take the full damage. As you bust through and you're feeling like you're going to escape, everything goes black and you lose consciousness. And I will say, Desmond, you're below Nori on the ladder, and you can feel her body just go limp above you and start to slump down, and you kind of catch her and hold her. Yeah, you can. Yeah. You don't need to roll or anything. You just kind of hold her there, but she goes unconscious.
Okay. Dez is next, so he's gonna push and try to get himself and Nori out of the trapdoor area.
Okay.
The death hole.
Yeah,
The
climb up
napalm loading zone.
out of there.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you're able to do that. You get out of the hatch and you make it up to the second floor. You gasp for breath as you come through, and you lay Nori down on the ground, and Nori's got like a little bit of green like coming out of her nostrils and her mouth as she's just kind of like twitching a little bit, definitely unconscious. And you have made it out of the basement of poison.
I will bonus action pour a potion in her mouth.
Okay.
So that's not bad. 9 heals Nori for 9 hit points.
Thanks, Des, I say as I cough out some green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good by any sense.
Nope.
All right, so the two of you make it out. That brings us to Alrin's turn. I imagine. Oh, you're up, so you've got hit points. You're gonna run for the portal. I would say we probably are out of initiative as you and Xanthi make your way back up, gasping for fresh air as you kind of like collapse on the floor of the bakery. And I think we're well overdue for a break. So we're going to take a quick break, my friends. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Our Heroes of Greyhawk have survived just kind of barely, I think.
That was a horrible trap.
Yeah, this trap was not fun. But nevertheless, we'll come back in just a couple short minutes. If you guys are interested out there in Chatland to support the St. Jude Megastream fundraiser that we are participating in with a bunch of great streamers in the Greyhawk creative community, please go over and click the link that I just dropped in the chat. Every little bit helps. If you can donate $10, you'll be entered to potentially win a hard copy of the Shadow Dark RPG core rulebook donated by Kelsey Dion from the Arcane Library. We'll be giving that away on Sunday at the end of our streamed game in the Dreadwood Forest. So looking forward to seeing who wins that awesome loot. And we will be back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you shortly. Hey, we're back. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for bopping in and hanging out in the chat. We are, of course, promoting the Greyhawk Creatives Mega Stream fundraiser for St. Jude, which is active. There are a bunch of great games coming up this weekend, including one that will be running on Sunday. Visions of Dread. Shelly will be in that. Shiv, Tithalanos, Doc Shoulder, and Scottish Jeff will all be playing. We're going to be using the Shadow Dark rules in Greyhawk, which is going to be really fun. We've been having a lot of fun with Shadow Dark. If you're interested in contributing to the fundraising effort, there's a link in the chat here, which will take you to sort of like a sub campaign that we have running. Every $10 you donate through that link will get you a potential winning ticket for a hard copy of the Shadow Dark RPG, which was donated by Kelsey Dion from the Arcane Library. Gracious, and we really appreciate the generosity from Kelsey on that. A great book, beautiful artwork, fun frickin' game. And if you're interested in playing some Shadow Dark, come on over to our Discord. We're going to be actually having a community session 0 tomorrow night to bring some new people into the game. We've got a bit of a West Marches kind of style episodic game going. Shelly, how would you describe it?
Madness.
There we go. Yep, that's all you
And
need.
everything that you said as well.
TPK.
We've only had one
there was
TPK, just once.
Just one, but many
Yeah.
other deaths.
Yeah.
And it's
mean,
scary.
whatever.
It's real scary. It's really fun to be scared in this game.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. Okay, so my friends, I think it's time for us to get back into this particular scary game where you have barely survived a pretty well-laid trap. There were a couple of miscalculations along the way, perhaps the not checking for traps going through the hatch, perhaps the knocking on the door and announcing your presence as the Burns Badgers, as the people inside scrambled to prepare for your impending infiltration. But nevertheless, they knew you were coming, and it wasn't a very difficult fight. None of the combatants were particularly strong. I had high hopes for that witch, but she didn't really do a whole lot. But the trap in the room was no joke. Let's put it that way. You're all feeling extremely sick at this point. You don't have the poisoned condition, but you've taken on quite a bit of poison damage. You may have healed some of that. Alrin, you had been knocked unconscious, failing one death save from the fall that you took off the ceiling. So you do have one level of exhaustion, just to note that. But you find yourselves breathing heavy, sitting on the floor of the bakery with decisions to make, plans to hatch, heroic acts to do, perhaps.
Damn it, he was right there. Dez is gonna reach out for Lucky, who is outside the house somewhere, and see if he can see the outside of the house right now through Lucky's eyes, to see if he can see them running off. Or
So you probably had like Lucky perched up in a tree or something in one of the nearby trees. Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check for Lucky, which I'm sure is pretty good, given that they're an owl. This will be a visual.
Yeah, the owl has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Yeah, so both of those would apply here. So go ahead and roll it with advantage.
Natural 20.
Excuse me. Nice. As you close your eyes and see the darkness through your familiar's eyes, you do see that there are two individuals that are hurrying away from the bakery out of some sort of foundation, some sort of a door or hatch in the foundation underneath the front porch. You don't see the hatch, you don't see where they come out of, but you see two individuals scrambling from the front porch underneath it and breaking off towards the north into the forest.
Like kind of where we came from?
Kind of, yeah, that general direction.
Like towards
maybe
the river?
not as much towards the river, more headed
okay.
directly north.
Des is just going to shout, I see them. They're heading north. And would the quickest way for him to get out would probably be to go through that door he came in, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way to get out would be to go through that that back door.
All right. Yeah, Des is going to bolt. He's going to run straight out the back door.
Okay. All right.
They're running
Desmond
this
gets
way.
up and runs. What are the rest of you doing as this happens?
Nori's wiping.
Oh God, Des!
Nori's wiping her face and running after him.
Yeah,
nose.
she'll run. She sees everybody running. She'll run.
So the
Go
four,
again.
the three of you chase after Desmond running into the darkness. What's your intention here? Like, what are you trying to do?
Well, he wants to catch up to Jack. And he wants to catch this other guy in case the other guy has this arcane device. So he's worried about two things. He's worried about, this assassination plot, but he's worried about his brother too, and he wants to get his brother out of there.
Okay.
Or away from them, basically.
All right. So as you bust out the back door, give me a perception check with disadvantage because it's dark. It's dim light.
It was 7 + 5, 12.
Okay. You know the general direction, but you don't see anybody. You just start running, and you break off. The rest of you following. You get to a point, Desmond, where you see as you come through this small copse of trees into this sort of marshy area. Here, I'll make a ping on the map. You come out into this area here, passing through these trees. I don't know if that's showing. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. So, yep, right there. You see two individuals. One of them is running straight north, and the other one, it looks like, is taking a right and running around these buildings. They're splitting up. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you.
Oh, God. Can I tell which one is which?
No,
From
not
this
with
distance.
that. Not with that roll. Yep, you can't tell. You can just see that there's two individuals breaking off in different directions. What are the rest of you doing? Alrin, you're running behind Desmond. You can see Desmond up ahead a little bit because he kind of got out and out of the building faster than the rest of you. What are you doing?
Booking Chase.
Okay. All right.
I have my medallion in my hands. If I get close enough to one of these to at least
What's the range?
30 feet.
Okay. All right. So not quite within range at this point, but good, duly noted. You might have to remind me that too. Nori, how about you?
I'm aware that I'm not going to be able to catch up with my little legs. My speed is 25.
Hey, thank
but
you very
I
much
am-
for the kind cheer bits. We appreciate you.
I'm going as fast as I can, trying to track them. If I just, I'll follow one of them if I have to. My
Okay.
plan is to tackle them if I can get that far.
Got you. Okay, so that's not what I wanted to do. Give me a perception check, Nori. You have dark vision, so we'll make it a normal roll for you. There we go. So one is going this way and one is going this way.
4.
It's hard to tell. You see Desmond sort of like slowing as he's running, contemplating like where to go. You don't even really see the individuals. You just see Desmond like pausing for a second. And give me 1 second. We're going to jump over to Xanthi. Then we're going to come back and you guys can sort of like do what you're going to do, Des. Xanthi, are you following and then are you taking any action of any kind?
I figure if Alrin isn't catching up and he's got a bigger movement speed than I do, then I'm certainly not 30 feet away from them. Is that correct?
You are not within 30 feet of the people you're chasing, but I would say you're within 30 feet of your friends.
Hooray! No, that doesn't really help me.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Shoot. eh, yeah, she's just gonna try to keep up.
Yeah, you guys all sort of like catch up to Desmond. Desmond, what are you thinking at this point? You're the only one that's seen these individuals since you kind of got out of the bakery first. So you've seen two individuals peel out, one in one direction, one in the other direction.
Des is just gonna say they split up. I'm gonna go after one. You guys, somebody else go after another.
Are they going after Burne?
I don't know. We need to catch them both. If it's my brother, don't kill him.
One small request.
Noted.
It's probably good that you said that to Nori.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah. No kidding.
Do the rest
Right?
of us know what his brother looks like?
Probably
No.
the teenage. Well,
Yeah.
the teenager.
He's the younger one. Because Des saw both these guys in the basement. Well, he saw his brother and he saw the other guy, right?
Maybe.
All right.
Safe bet. Let's just not kill either of them. Just so
All
there's
right.
no confusion.
I rolled
That's a
Don't
tough
for it.
one
kill
though for you guys.
I rolled for it. Des is gonna go left.
Okay. All right. Let me roll too to see who's going where. Okay. All right. So Desmond starts running to the left. Where are the rest of you going to go?
All right.
Well, we didn't see anyone run to the right, correct? I mean, Desmond's the only one that
Desmond's
saw
the
them.
only one that saw, but he just kind of like pointed out like they split up. There's one that way and one that way.
I'll run to the right because I have dark vision. Maybe I'll see them.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
follow
if you got
Des.
around, you might be able to see one of them still running.
As
Okay.
fast as I can.
You can only do what you can do. All right. So you are going to go to the right. What about you, Alrin?
To the right.
To the right. To the
2 and
right.
2.
Okay. All right. So Desmond's going this way. Xanthi's going that way. Nori and Alrin. Okay. All right. Tell me something. Give me this is gonna be like a skill challenge, Desmond and friends. How do you use your skills and abilities to try and catch the people that are running from you?
Des is just full on sprinting, kind of like just dodging through under tree branches and jumping over, logs and, using acrobatics to kind of make his way, to kind of like speed up his travel.
I love it. Give me an acrobatics roll, please.
All right.
Very cinematic.
Well, it's an 11.
Okay. You can see an individual ahead, like running as fast as they can. They seem to be slowing down, maybe tired or something. You're gaining on them, but that was not enough to be considered a success. I'm sorry. That's one failure. Let's jump over to the team. We'll call it Team Nori. Nori, it sounds like you're in charge.
I'm in charge. I'm first.
How would you use your
super
skills and
fast.
abilities to try to catch this individual that you have been told ran around the corner of this house?
I think I might use maybe my proficiency in nature to determine which grasses and bushes are easier to like not slip on or like grab and pull myself forward quicker, just to give me a little extra thrust. And maybe if there's anything that's wet, I can avoid it because I can use my does it all have to be nature? Is any of this working? Could I use my dark vision also to see if there's
Well,
any
you'll
wet
be
grasses?
using your dark vision inherently, so
Okay.
you don't have to roll for that. But yeah, okay, sure.
Does
roll
that
a.
work?
It's going to be a very high DC because you're looking at grass while you're running through the dark.
Could I then instead just do survival and see if I can see broken twigs and stuff? and
Absolutely,
More
Yep.
quickly.
you can
Just
totally
trying
do
to mix
that.
it up a little.
I hear you. Hey, thank you so
Hey.
much, Chaotic Good.
Thanks for the
Yep,
extra
a
thrust.
Thrust and I mean, taken out of context, some of the context, and even taken in context, some of the shit that comes out of Shelly's mouth is it's very clippable. These are very
Just
clippable
knew
moments.
before I even said the word.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
rolled a 1. Team
Okay.
Nori.
Team Nori has one failure. You're looking about. You do, because of the proximity, you do see someone running, but it doesn't help you to catch up to them, sadly, because that's what we're trying to do.
Say to Alrin, just to help him.
As a free action, you can point. Yep. All right, so let's jump back over to Team Desmond. So Xanthi, tell me how are you using your skills, abilities, or any of your features to close the gap or to capture or catch up to this individual that's running from you?
Well, if I can get within 30 feet, I will use my shape water to create an icy patch under their feet to hopefully make them slide and trip and fall as they're running.
All right, what's the range on shape water, just to
30
understand
feet.
that better? Okay. And you're hoping that there's like enough water beneath their feet, essentially.
Oh, no. I can use a carafe of coffee.
Okay. All right. It's gonna be a really high DC, but go ahead. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. I would like to use it with advantage, please.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. And I will use my bardic inspiration as well. I mean,
Okay.
I got 23. I rolled
Okay.
it, and then I
Whoa.
will use a D8 to turn that into a 26.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
My spell save is 16.
Okay. By some miracle of unknown origins, this individual, as they're running, they slide and slip and fall to the ground, closing the distance. And we will come back to you guys as you have caught up to this individual. Meanwhile, Alrin, in the other chase, tell me, how are you using your skills, abilities to close the distance or stop this individual?
Can I use perhaps investigation, thinking like a criminal? How would I run to escape people chasing me?
I would say you could use, I don't think investigation fits it, maybe insight or just a straight intelligence check.
I'll try insight.
Mm-hmm.
That is only an 11.
Okay. It doesn't help you as you watch this individual just sort of disappear out of view. And you and Nori kind of run, it's like that scene where you run up and you kind of stop, breathing heavy, and you look around and you don't know which way they went. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Desmond and Xanthi, you continue running and maybe reinvigorate as you watch this individual slip and fall and start to try to pull themselves up. And Desmond, as you race forward, you and Xanthi, I'll have you, Desmond, go first. What do you want to do?
Des is going to hold on one second. He's gonna run up and I don't know, like, are they looking like they're gonna get up and go again, or like?
Oh yeah, yep, for sure.
Okay, so he's gonna run up and kind of like try to like grapple them, I guess. Hold them.
Give me an
still so we can
athletics
figure out
check.
who it is.
Yep. I'll give you advantage since they're not paying attention to you at this point. They're just trying to run. But I'm going to give them a chance to break free. Oh yeah.
Athletics, is it?
Yes, sir.
Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 1. So they like slip and fall again as they're trying to scramble and pull themselves up, and you come in and you just like dive and tackle them. And Xanthe, you watch as they kind of like roll together on the ground. They're all covered in mud. And Desmond, as you pin this guy to the ground, you kind of pull him over onto his back, and you can see it's your brother Jack. He's like, "You just never fucking give up."
Damn it, Jack! Stop this right now. Does he have anything on him?
You've got him pinned right now. Do you want to like
too much for right now?
Yeah, Xanthe, you watch as Desmond shouts at who appears to be a relatively young man. He calls him Jack. You know that name. As you race up and catch up to them, what are you doing?
I stay 15 feet away because I believe my fairies are still going. And,
You can
and I'm
turn
gonna
you can
yell,
turn them off if you want. You don't have they don't have to go to the duration.
I don't have a lot of spells left. I'm gonna yell at him from 15 feet away. Listen up, you little shits! Your brother loves you! Stop running! I
Okay.
would like to use intimidation if possible.
Intimidation.
All right, sure. You can roll intimidation. It's going to be a very high DC.
Oh.
No, it's an 8.
Yeah. No. He's not really paying attention to you. Like he doesn't. I don't even know if he really hears you. He's got his older brother in his face, and they have history, and he's very focused. He is going to try to break free, Desmond. So go ahead and give me an athletics check again. He's going to try to bust out of this. And let me just double check what kind of bonus he gets.
Not great.
Yeah, I just rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Let me see what his. Yeah, it doesn't matter what his bonus is. He's gonna. Yeah, he pushes you away, Desmond, but he doesn't run. He's like. He looks at you. He looks at Xanthe. He sees these fairies like, circling around, gnashing their little fairy teeth. And he just like shakes his head. What are you? You work for Burne and you're here to put an end to all this? What are you Heroes or something?
I'm getting paid by Burne, but I don't work for him.
So you're a mercenary then.
We're doing the right thing around here.
You caught me. What do you intend to do to me? Turn me in so they can hang me?
No, that's what I'm trying to prevent. To get you as far away from this situation as possible.
Well, why the fuck you tackling me then? I was running away.
Well, where's that fucking thing you're gonna blow up Burne with? We
Fuck
found
do you
out
know
all
about it.
McKinty told us.
That bastard.
The thing you gotta understand about this Black Hand that you're with, I don't know how long you've been with them, but they're up to no good. And by no good, I mean
people.
I mean downright fucking evil. You might not see everything that they do, but I have.
Everybody's capable
Killing
of evil,
Burne is
Desmond.
not the answer.
How many people have you killed?
Plenty.
That's true. We've killed a lot of people so far.
Well, and I'm sure you can justify the ends by your means, or the other way around, actually. The means by the end. You think you're doing good? Maybe you are. You think I'm doing bad? Maybe I am, Desi. But I'm doing what I need to do. The oppression of St. Cuthbert and the crown is not good for us.
Look, I'm no fan of the crown. I spent half my life dodging those fuckers. But you're not an army. You're not going to take them on.
Then what are you going to do?
This is not the way.
What are you going to do with me then, Desmond? You got me? You're going to let me go? Or you're going to take me in?
Look, the whole point of this is to try to keep you from getting fucking hung. If they catch you,
Well,
they'll kill you.
I knew what the stakes were when I got involved.
What are you, like 15?
None of your goddamn business how old I am. I'm old enough to know what's right.
And so, where have you been? Have you been working for McKinty here these past many years?
Just like I explained to you on the beach, Desi, they gave me a place, they gave me purpose, they gave me family.
Well, I understand that, but now your family is back.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out what to do here. But it doesn't involve blowing people up that don't deserve it.
How do you know what Burns deserves? Huh?
Look, I don't know the man personally, but what I do know about the Black Hand is that they're doing everything they can from here clear up to Twilight Falls and back to Verbo to fucking raise demons and shit. You don't need to be involved with that.
You're talking about all that bullshit at the temple.
Yeah.
Right, and the other one, the second one that they did at the same time. They're really trying to go for the end of the world, you know?
Look, they
Doesn't
might not
sound
be,
right to me, Desi.
maybe they're just, you know, the middleman, you know, whatever. But they're going down. And I don't want you to be there when it happens.
Well, shit then. I guess you better let me go.
Where are you going to go?
Disappear for a while, maybe. But you're going to have a hell of a time stopping whatever's fate Burne faces ahead of him. He's done some bad shit.
Like what?
Killed lots of people. Came through this town here just recently and killed a lot of good people.
Look, I can understand where you're coming from.
Persecuting the druids, persecuting those like
He
Mom.
didn't persecute any druids.
Bullshit. Do you even know anything about St. Cuthbert and all that bullshit? You don't know, do you,
Yeah, I
Desi?
mean, I went to the place in fucking Hamlet, and they were like trying to charge me money for removing a curse, but that's not the point. The point is, they're a bunch of fucking bureaucrats. What do they care? What?
Well,
They're not
you haven't
stopping
been
people from doing what they want to do.
you haven't been clubbed by the cudgel then, have you? Because they carry a strong arm with them.
There's still a grove in Hamlet.
Barely. I heard the Knolls burned it down almost. Tragedy.
The Black Hand burned it down.
Yeah.
They paid the Knolls.
Yeah, and who do you think was behind that? That's how I got into this whole thing. Is trying to fight the people that you ended up with.
I heard Giroux died in that.
He did. And we went
Yeah.
clear over to Twilight Falls to try to help him. His
Yeah,
dying
we were
wish.
working for Giroux for a while.
He gave me my boots. And this sweet carafe.
Those are
and
nice fucking boots.
Never-ending coffee.
But that
Anyway.
doesn't change. It doesn't change anything. You got nice boots, okay? You got a coffee. I get it. Coffee's nice.
How much they fucking paying you anyway?
Plenty.
Plenty.
It's not about the
I
money,
don't
Desmond.
think
Where are your
so.
boots then?
Man, my boots
know what?
suck. My
You know
boots are
what?
shit.
You have a rich brother who shows up and he says he wants to take care of you. And what are you like? You're so ungrateful.
Desmond, you look down at his boots, and we've already established that it's canon that Desmond is
Is a pretty good judge of footwear.
he is a very good judge of footwear, and Jack's footwear is worn out.
Oh,
He's got holes in the toes. It's, you know,
Look
they
at-
probably
look at your-
smell terrible.
look at the state of your boots. You can't fool me. I could read that from across this field.
Look at you. Look at the both of you and your little fairies. You think that wealth and power is what it's all about? It's about freedom. Freedom to live your own life the way you want to live it. And that's the problem with Cuthbert. And that's the problem with the crown. If you can't see that, then there's no common ground for us.
Look, I've just never had a problem with them. They're all in your business because you're with the Black Hand.
And you've never had a problem with them because you are the hand of Burne.
not. We're the
I just-
golden shears. Cut off the fingers of injustice.
Group name is to be determined.
She seems
But,
pretty
yeah.
confident that she's got it nailed.
Right. See, we're not in it for Burne. We're not in it for the crown. Right? We're doing our own thing. It's just right now.
All right,
Our
are you good?
purposes align. Anyways, do you have that fucking bomb? on
Ashley,
right
you
now or
are
what?
muted.
I said, are you good to come with us, or do you need some time to cool off?
It's up to you what you do with me. You can let me go or you can take me in. It's up to you, Desi. I don't have nothing
Look,
on me.
I'm not turning
No
you in.
one's
If I turn
taking
you in, if I turn you in, they'll fucking kill you. All right?
Then it
That's
looks
what I'm
like you're
trying to
letting me
avoid.
go.
Yeah.
We're not letting you go, and we are not taking you in.
You guys need to work out your plan. It sounds like there's a little bit of disagreement. Maybe about the group name too. I'll be over here as you work it out. At this
No,
point,
you don't.
at this
And she's-
point, hold on a sec, Ashley. At this point, Alrin and Nori are walking back, and you see sort of this. You see your friends out in the field as you join this this situation. Go ahead, Ashley.
She's gonna
Oh,
use
that's
the
really
carafe
nice.
of coffee to give him a ring of ice around him to keep him bound up, to let him cool off.
All right. Pushing the limits of that shape water cantrip a lot, though. I'm thinking. So I don't know if that's gonna work. Give me an Arcana check. We'll see. Beat your own
24.
spell save. Oh fuck. All right. All right. Fine. Yeah. I mean, cool. He is bound, and he's just like I said, you can let me go, or you can take me in, or you can do whatever you want with me, but you're wasting your time. I don't have nothing on me, Desi. If your intent is to save the life of Burne, well, you better get moving.
Where's your man headed? The one
To
you were
where-
with.
To wherever Burne's at.
Can I use my medallion on him now?
Sure.
Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. He's angry. He has a lot of hate in his mind. The surface thoughts that you pick up are hatred for his brother, hatred for Burne, self-righteousness in his cause. He believes he firmly believes in what he's doing, that it is good.
And I'm going deep with it.
Does he get a spell save DC or something, or like
He
does he get a
does.
saving throw? What is it?
DC 13 save.
All right, let's see. 13. What kind of save is it?
It
Wisdom?
is- Wisdom.
Yeah. And you said 13. He fails. So what are you trying to ascertain? It's just probing deeper into a specific thing, or
I want more information.
because he's a
about-
teenage kid, he's got a lot of deep dark secrets going on.
No, I don't want those. More about what's going on, like with the attack, the bomb, stuff like that. Any of
Okay.
his, what he's been assigned to do.
Okay. And based on that spell or that item, you learn all these things about what he's thinking, or how he
Yes,
feels about
I'm-
this. Okay.
As I'm focused on it.
You see, as you're focused on this, there's this conversation taking place, but sort of the words that are being spoken are sort of lost as you sort of focus in, and you can hear these surface thoughts of self-righteousness and anger and hatred, and you go deeper in, and you can hear the thoughts of loneliness, lack of I would say like support. This individual has fended for themselves. And you can get these sense that they've been injured along the way, emotionally and physically. You get the sense that they, as they're thinking about what's being said to them, you hear the name repeatedly, Drake, Drake, and the idea that are going through his head about specifically relative to this situation and the device and all of this threat against Burne is that the device is on its way. Like, it's going to happen. He completed his mission. He's pretty certain that things are about to happen that will vindicate his perspective.
I will whisper that to Dez.
Look. Leave the Burne situation up to me. Get as far away from here as possible. Can you do that?
I was fixing to.
Go to Verbo. I have people there. They're like family to me. They'll look after you. But don't disrespect them. Because just like you, I fell in with a family too. Except they're not out here trying to raise hell. Literally.
Can you be safer here with us?
Well, I mean, if you won't stay, at least go there.
You belong with your brother. You know he didn't want to leave you. He was only a kid.
Alren, how long does this medallion thing take effect?
Concentration. How long does it
Yeah,
last? You
is it
mean?
indefinite or is it?
It's concentration up to a minute.
Okay, all right. So we're still in that minute. You can hear him being like, "There's no." In his mind, he's like, I'm definitely not going to fucking Verbo." In his mind, he's thinking about. He's going through places in his head where he is thinking about where he's gonna go. And he's starting to feel like he's good, like Desmond's gonna let him run. Yeah, okay.
Xanthi is gonna drop the fairy thing, and then she'll just walk over and just like grab him by the back of his shirt, just hold on. Like, I don't think you understand.
This is Xanthi, by the way.
Hi, I'm your brother's best friend.
Yeah, you're a
Xanthi.
peach, all right.
I know, right? So I realize, like, you had an even worse time than Des had.
You
And
don't know
Des
anything
has a
about
really
me.
bad time.
You don't know
He had a
nothing
really
about
bad
me.
time.
We did what we had to do, didn't we, Desi?
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
I know
and
where you're
that's
coming from.
fine, you know. But like, what you do going forward is your choice. And you could be angry and a victim, or you can be a hero. And we've decided we're going to be heroes. And you could be a hero too. You belong with Des. Des belongs with us. Come with us.
You know what's funny? The thing about heroism, it's all about perspective, ain't it? I'm sorry, Des, if I disappointed you, but I believe in what I'm doing. I've done my heroism for the day. Seems to me like maybe you've got some heroism to do yet before the night's out. Are you going to let
Where
me
will you
go
go?
then, Xanthi?
No.
Well,
Pull
he's
off.
Xanthi, we can't hold on to him, and I can't force him to do something he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, your
I mean,
girlfriend's
I
quite a
could.
bully, Desmond.
I mean, I could use means to make you do what I want you to do, but I'm not.
There
right.
it is. There it is. That's spoken like a true Burns Badger.
Right, but it's not quite what you're thinking.
I don't mean to interrupt this whole
Oh, hi.
All right,
thing
Nori.
going on here,
This
but
is the total package.
don't. Hey,
I
what's
can
up?
see that.
Hey, don't we have to go do something? I mean,
Yeah.
where's the other guy?
Oh, hi.
What's going on?
Where will you be? How about you go back home? Go back to our farm. Nobody's out there. Lay low.
Yeah,
Just get the fuck out of here.
I will if you tell your girlfriend here to let me go. I was fixing to
don't
make
think
my
he's-
exit when you grabbed me, you tackled me, and now you're holding on to me like I'm some captive.
This is called love.
Well, you're more messed up than the rest of us, then perhaps.
Yeah. No.
I mean, maybe, but
Look, I know we're messed up.
We
I
should
know-
compare backstories sometime.
Jack, I know that it's not going to happen right now, and it's not going to happen overnight,
Yeah.
but things have changed. You got to put them behind you.
You know what, Desmond? Do me a favor. Look into the Badgers and the Crown and see what you're fighting for and who you're fighting for. And then
I
we can
will.
have a conversation. I'll see you at the farm.
oh, you know what? You liked Jeru, right? You
I mean,
thought
who didn't?
Jeru was okay.
Who didn't like Jeru?
All right.
Except when he was
We
crapping
have
in
a
his
friend.
garden. That was a little unsettling.
We have a friend who is a druid who is taking over for Drew since he passed away. She's really nice. Her name is Sharal. If you go to Sharal and you tell her that we sent you to her, she'll take care of you as a favor for us.
Are you going to let me go then?
I told you, I don't want you to get caught. I don't want you to get fucking hung by the Badgers. That was the whole reason for me coming after you tonight.
All
I
right,
already
then.
knew about-
He
I already
reaches
knew
up
about
and he
this.
just sort of gently removes your hand from his collar, Xanthi. Unless you want to fight him, he's going to remove your hand from his collar.
Just let him go.
Well, fine. The ice is all melted anyway.
Cool trick.
We have the best coffee in this side of.
I mean, if
Anywhere.
you like lick any of that stuff, it's pretty good.
It's golden shears, by the way. Tell your friends. We gotta go.
Yeah, look.
Always marketing. Always be marketing.
Tell your
Always be marketing.
You guys need business
We-
cards.
Yes. Business
We saved Sharal's life, just so
Check
you
her
know.
gloves.
She'll help you.
Yeah, and we saved her from your friends.
It's true. The Black Hand were going to murder her just for, I don't know, being a druid.
The ones up in Twilight Falls.
They're messed up.
You know a guy named Gromlin?
He's also
Never
a bad
heard of
guy.
him.
He's a prick. Just like McKinty.
They tried to murder us. They hired us and then they tried to murder us so they didn't have to pay us.
If he had a watch, he'd be looking at it going, all right.
Look,
Nori too.
Yeah.
Take
you
care.
won't-
It
if
looks
you
like
won't
your friend
stay-
here, the cute gnome here wants to get going.
We
Look,
gotta bomb
Just
this stuff.
because she is short and attractive does not mean that she is a teenager.
I like older
I can
women.
play one
What can
if
I
you
say?
He's 15.
I'm not 15, Desmond. What'd you tell him about me? Jeesh. I'm a
We
grown ass
have to
man.
Go.
barely.
Teen, right?
And you got a lot to learn about people. So you're really gonna go? All right. Just head back home. Somewhere where I can find you. Like I said, it's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen tomorrow, probably. But things are changing. This group you've been hanging out with are on the wrong side right now. And being smart, knowing when to get out. That's part of it.
Well, I wish I could say it was nice seeing you, Desmond, but fuck. It's been too long. He looks at the rest of you and he just turns and walks away.
You think on that. I'm not giving up on you, Jack. Come on, we have to go. Fuck. Yeah, I think we should just take off running for Burns.
Don't have to tell Nori twice.
She's already gone.
She's
All right, so you guys take off running towards the command center as Jack disappears into the darkness after a rather intense conversation. And you are racing down the street. You know exactly where you're going. And as you reach the street where the HQ is, you hear and see this massive eruption, a huge flaming ball explodes at the HQ. Guards who were standing out front are thrown 10 to 20 feet. You know that whole Michael Bay thing where they're like flailing their arms through the air as they're on fire. And there are people like falling out of the building as the building is burning in this massive inferno, and it starts to fall and crumble in on itself as the device has been detonated. And that, my friends, is where we are going to end tonight's session on an upbeat.
Is it though?
No, not at all. It's like the lowest beat ever, but it is a cliffhanger nonetheless. So we're going to end there with this massive eruption taking place. It's like you're running up and then you're kind of almost like blown backwards as the device is detonated. And that's where we'll break.
God damn.
I could have told you this was gonna happen.
Nori's already doing the I told you so thing.
I rolled. I was like, do I go left or right? And I rolled.
Yep. And I rolled too to see which way the device went.
And I caught the wrong guy.
Yep. Well, you caught the right guy.
I caught the right guy.
Yeah.
Story wise.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted that bomb.
He's a hard scrabble kid.
Too. I wanted that bomb so bad. Oh,
could have fooled Nori.
The hypocrisy is not lost on me.
No, we lost it when we lost them in the basement.
Yeah. You guys, there was a chance where you might have been able to sneak in and like catch them as they're getting things ready, but they heard you coming, unfortunately. Yeah. Nevertheless, we can hear you in the chat coming, and we appreciate it. That sounded weird, but nevertheless, we have an awesome. Don't look at me like that, Chad. I feel like you're looking at me in a strange way.
Weird shit comes out of your mouth sometimes, Dave.
I know. I just say things. Look, guys. Look, that's true. Look, we are involved in this giveaway. No, we're involved in a fundraiser that's going on with the Greyhawk community, the St. Jude. It's the 6th annual St. Jude mega stream. Super honored and excited to be part of this. If you have an opportunity to click on the link that I just shared and go check out your opportunity to donate to this cause, we would appreciate that. Every $10 that you donate through this link, the Tiltify link, not only will it go into the bigger pool of donations, but it will also give you an opportunity to potentially win a hard copy of the Shadow Dark RPG game, donated by none other than Kelsey Dion, the author of the game, who has been generous enough to reach out and make that possible. So thanks to Kelsey, thanks to the folks that have already donated. We really appreciate it. There are things you can donate that will influence the game on Sunday, including, and there's already been a donation of a blessed condition for Scottish Jeff's character. There are some other things there. He is blessed anyways, as a player, but now his character is also blessed by the gods. And so we will roll that randomly to see what that bless means when we start the game on Sunday, but we'll be playing on Sunday. There's going to be games going on Thursday through Sunday. And we hope that you'll check some of those out and maybe make some donations. If you do, we really appreciate it. And you might win some loot. There's going to be a lot of giveaways, and you'll be entered to win those if you go make some donations. With all of that said, let's go around the table here and let's do some outros. Let people know what you have going on or where they can find you. And in the meantime, I'm going to look for a raid. So hang with us, folks. We're going to raid into one of our friends who are streaming. Let's go ahead and start tonight with Andy G 3D.
Hey, thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch and in other places around the internet. You can find me here every Tuesday night playing Desmond, dodging curses, looking for his brother, getting ditched by his brother. Pretty harsh.
That was pretty
But
intense exchange
Des was in
there.
a gang, so he knows, you know.
Teenagers are mean.
If you would have asked him to ditch the dogs, he probably would have had the same response. But
yeah.
So yeah, every Tuesday night here on Greyhawk, and then I'll be playing an Ashley's game that's coming up in about a month or so.
Speaking of which, let's jump over to Ashley. Ashley, can you reveal to folks what the name of your game is going to be, please?
Ooh, I have a working title that I can't share with you guys.
Oh, come on. Eventually you're going to have to tell us.
But the
The clock is ticking.
The tentative title that I was thinking about today, because you guys did mention it in the last game, and I was like, "Ooh, what will I call it?" I think I might call the game The Outsider.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mysterious.
That is very mysterious.
There's a lot going on. I spent a good portion of my vacation on a beach chair with alcohol and planning my campaign.
Nice. Right. That sounds like a great way to do some game planning.
Yeah, it was quite pleasant. So I'm getting ready. I have the first leg of the journey planned out pretty good.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Excited. All right. Well, very excited for that. Ashley, tell us, where can people find you on the interwebs?
Oh, all right. So you can find me on the Superior Adventurers Guild Discord. You can find me on Blue Sky as Minnesota Muse, and you can find me on Threads as Minnesota Muse 99.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, great to have you back, Ashley. Appreciate you being here and bringing that crazy coffee antics with you. Wow. We're going to jump over to Shelly. Wah, wah, wah.
Heyo.
Still here?
Dramatic pause. That's all that was.
Shell?
Hi, everyone. I'm Shelly. You can find me. I'm also Flea Monkey on Discord, and I don't even really feel like I'm saying words today. I don't know why. Also on Threads and Blue Sky and Instagram. You can find me at Hey It's Flea Monkey.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can find me also on Wednesday nights doing Pathfinder over on Ty Thalanos' channel. You can find me on Sunday doing the Shadow Dark game for St. Jude's. You can find me on Ashley's game, working title.
The Outsiders.
The Outsiders.
Outsider.
I know, I added the S.
Outsider. And that's
I think you
all
should
I'll
play
say
Patrick
for now, 'cause
Swayze.
that's plenty.
That's a lot, Shelly. You're very
I'm so
busy.
awkward right now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what happened?
Just do an interpretive dance.
You're doing
good.
Yeah, you're awesome as always. Let's go over to the master of disaster, the king of chaos, the furry buddy of mine with the sexy glasses, Vamp Wickman.
What's up, everybody? Chad here, Vamp Wickman. Just another week, just another time being killed by Dave.
Almost.
Every battle,
Allegedly.
every time, guarantee, baby. It's
Allegedly.
just a matter of life. I'm here on Tuesdays, getting killed, trying not to get killed, but getting killed on Guild Superior, Heroes of Greyhawk. I'll be at GaryCon doing all the things, Of course, this weekend that just passed by was the 50th anniversary of Dungeons
Woo!
and Dragons.
That's crazy.
So
Nice.
this year is gonna be epic in GaryCon. I can't wait to see
That was a
all
little
of you
late.
there.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Delay.
be a blast.
It was the delay.
I'm out of practice.
He's in
sorry.
Tel Aviv.
What are you talking about?
Right?
Oh God.
And that's all I got, baby.
Chad,
Thanks, Dave.
thank you for being here. I did my best to murder your character, but your friend saved you.
Yeah, Dave keeps trying to kill you off, but it
Yeah.
doesn't work.
How are we gonna get rid of this guy? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you so
I get
much,
the hint.
guys.
I'm getting the
No,
hint,
stop
okay?
it. I
I
love
was just
you.
kidding.
We
I
love
was
you.
just kidding.
Yeah, we love you.
Dave always
And
has one favorite character that he repeatedly tries to murder.
look, you each
Oh,
have
Des was
a set of
pincushion
levers.
for a while.
Each of you has a set of levers is the way I look at it. And I just pull on a lever when it's warranted for the story. So I'm back here pulling levers.
Murder lovers.
Some of them are murderous. Some of them are emotional damage. You know, there's
Oh no!
most
the
of them
chat
are
wants-
evil and nefarious. Very few
The
of them
chat wants
have
to
level
pay you
ups
to
attached
kill
to
me.
them. The chat does. Well, hey,
The chat
come
wants to
back.
pay you to kill me.
Yeah, come back next week, and I will see what I can do about that GaryCon Live. Another great channel. Let's give them a quick shout out, and then we're gonna raid into some folks here. Let's go GaryCon Live. We love what you guys do. I'll be from GaryCon actually on Thursday, the 22nd of March. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I will be live streaming a Shadow Dark game from GaryCon, which is gonna be fun on the GaryCon
nice.
Live channel. So
Sweet.
I'm very, very excited. What is it?
I thought it was Friday.
We'll have to check that with
Uh-oh.
the schedulers. Yeah.
I say anything.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm talking about today.
Yeah,
so
Shelly, what the hell are you
probably Thursday.
talking about?
It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday. It's
Also-
21st.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, Garner, thank you so much for being who you are and getting involved in doing so much good stuff over there on GaryCon Live. We appreciate you guys. Okay, with that said, make sure that you guys donate to, if you can, donate to the St. Jude fundraiser. I'll put that link one more time. Every $10 gets you entered to win a possible hard copy. I'm talking hard copy of the Shadow Dark RPG game, and it's freaking fantastic. All right, we're gonna raid into our friends at Blue Cottage D&D. Last time they tried to raid into us before we got to them, but we're gonna get to them first. Thank you guys for being here. I hope that it wasn't too traumatic, the argument between brothers, because that shit can get serious in a hurry, especially when they're both hard-headed
Emotional.
Hamletians. Is that how they say it down there? I don't know. We'll see you guys later. Bye.